Being a tattoo artist in this day and age is a lot. When I started back in 2019, things were completely different. There are a few topics that I want to cover, so let's get into it. The first thing that comes to mind is how we present our work to our clients. Nowadays, we use platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook to showcase our work. Back when I started, I would post a picture of my drawing online, and it was easy as that. Nowadays, you have things like Instagram Reels or Stories in order to stay relevant and engaging. Of course, you also have the algorithms, which are very different to how they used to be, which makes it a little bit more difficult, but once you get the hang of it, it can work. The next topic I want to cover is how we draw our tattoo designs. Back when I was an apprentice, I would always draw on paper with pencil, ink, or markers. I slowly looked into getting a tablet because I thought it would make my life easier. And to be honest, it did. Now I use the iPad Pro to create my drawings for my tattoos, but also digital illustrations. It makes it much easier to make any changes to the design, such as the size, the colors, or the shape itself, especially on the tattoo appointment. I have so much respect for everyone who didn't have that as an option and had to do everything by hand. One thing that I think hasn't really changed is how you get new clients, which is through word of mouth. For example, if you're giving a tattoo to somebody and you're very respectful, you take your time, and you provide a good tattoo, they're more likely to recommend you to their friends and family. This is the best way to grow your niche clientele. Something that I've noticed about the tattoo industry today is that a lot of people want to get into this job. It's understandable as it is a really cool job to have, and also it's one of the few artistic jobs that you can actually earn a living with. With that said, competition is high and you really need to make yourself stand out from the rest. This is where drawing comes in. Don't forget to draw, guys. It's very important to create your niche client base. You want to have something that people will recognize instantly and say, oh, is that from this and this person? At that point, you'll know that you stand out from the tattoo artists in your area. The last topic I want to cover is your working schedule. Now, I find this topic super important because when I started out, I had no idea it would even be a thing. In the reality, tattooing is not a 9-to-5 job, it's more of a 24 hours, 7-day-a-week kind of thing. Because of that, it's super easy to mix your personal and work life together. When I started tattooing, I would try and fill my agenda as much as possible. That means I was tattooing around 5 days a week with 2 days to draw for all those appointments. That didn't really work out as I got tired super quick and I didn't have any time for myself. So what I do now is I tattoo around 3 to 4 days a week with around 3 days to do everything that I need to, including having 1 day off just for myself. And with that, the 3 days will be used to make flash designs, draw for the tattoo appointments, reply to emails and messages, and do any content creating that is necessary. All in all, tattooing has changed quite a lot. Instead of being just tattooing and drawing, it's more like tattooing, social media management, replying to emails and messages, thinking of new engaging content creation, being a photographer, being your own manager, and so on. But I find it super rewarding. I'm very blessed to have this job, and I'm so grateful to each and every person who walks through the door to get a tattoo by me. So that's all I have for today. If you like this video, I'll be making a new one next week on the story of how I became a tattoo artist. Thanks for watching and have a lovely day. Bye!